Anyway, so let's where to begin? Let's start a little bit of background. Omoo was founded during Call of Duty Ghosts. The way that it began was Jay and I used to play doubles matches from the beginning of time, and we used to call ourselves Menudo. Menudo being a Mexican soup.
Made with cow stomach.
But it's also a very, very famous boy band from the 80s.
I do remember them.
Anyway.
Ricky Martin was in it.
You fast forwarded, and more people wanted to play, so instead of playing just 2v2s, Diesel's like, yo, I want to play, and we were on Twitter. We should find those tweets. They're still out there. And then Hutch is like, I want to play, and then Fue says, I want to play.
Well, there was a little bit of Omoo without you in Los Angeles at the
house.
I think we called it the OpTic house.
It was.
Yeah, it was the first one ever.
And we had they had a little LAN center, a little 4-man LAN center.
I remember.
And we used to play game battles in Black Ops 1.
You guys had the $400,000 check above that thing too.
Did you?
We were streaming.
It wasn't my apartment.
It wasn't there. His apartment yet. I think we were on. I think it was Justin. We were on Justin TV, and we might have been on something else.
Fwiz, C-Nanners, Diesel, Hutch. That was the 4.
Jay.
I think he was a sub. Or something along those lines.
Well, Jay lived there, so I think he was one of them.
Yeah, well, the Pues is the sub. I don't know.
No, I think it was Nanners and Hutch would swap out.
We used to just go over there like Saturdays and Sundays.
I think, sometimes there was 5 of us, and we would just rotate. Yeah. We would go get Volcano or something, and then we would just sit there, and Hutch would go have a cigarette, and he would be out for a game, and we would just keep swapping it out.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun, man.
That
was a lot of fun.
There's nothing better than getting together with friends and beating other people.
We actually did
competition.
pretty
That's
good.
Why gangs are.
I feel like we.
Huh?
That's why gangs are a thing.
Yeah, that's why gangs are a thing. Like you really want to be out there beating,
your boys,
beating the shit out of people. That's what it's what happens, and it's okay. So you guys, that's pretty much how you guys did it, and then I came in with the Omoo stuff. The name itself became so easy to come up with too, because by then Scumpy, Nade, Big Timer, and everybody had already been like the young guns. Mm-hmm. You recruited that team. The original competitive OpTic team was recruited by you.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you picked Nadeshot.
Well, we grabbed Nadeshot.
Oh, you and Nerf.
We grabbed Nadeshot for sure.
Did you ever meet Nerf? The legend of Nerf.
I played with him, but I never met him.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if I played with him. I think.
Yeah, because that was when, because there wasn't money in competitive stuff outside of the Frag Cup.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest money thing that I had competed in, and that was it. And then I was 20, I forget, 20-something, living in New York, I think, and that was not able to keep bills. So it was like I got to transition to making YouTube videos all the time.
You don't even know how much of a pain the Frag Cup was behind the scenes. It was such a pain in the ass to put everything together. And
did you?
There was a lot of videos you guys had to do. A ton.
Every day for like 2 months, I think, we were just making these ridiculous videos in this tiny room that was like super hot, like real low budget equipment. Just not knowing what we were going to shoot that day.
And it still got massive amounts of views.
Tons of views back then. But that's because Modern Warfare 2 really changed YouTube, gaming videos on YouTube. It really, it was like
the throwing knife.
Throwing knife videos, yeah.
D-Treat's got the second OpTic team kicked out for cheating.
He had the 4th perk for his equipment. And then it was hardline though, so like it didn't make
it didn't, yeah, because there was no streaks.
But the rule was like you couldn't have any modded.
Yeah, and he had a modded account. Moron.
Could he not just turn that off? Like,
what's crazy? At the time, he was like a really, really close friend of mine. Obviously, we'd been playing for a while at that point, and I put it up to the community to kick him or not kick him. Even back then.
From OpTic completely?
Yeah. Even back then, I was all about the people,
What did they say?
Yeah, kick him.
What?
Yeah.
That was stupid. He's such a good player.
Yeah.
Dummies. Why would you kick him?
Yeah. If you were one of the people that
Hutch.
He did a dummy. He did a dumb.
Yeah. So, I was asked my friend, so I can't have a biased opinion, because obviously one, it didn't affect the integrity of the competition, but it did affect the integrity of the game because he had it modded. 2, he was my friend, so I was not only conflicted, but I was compromised. We'll say that. So I ended up kicking him.
That's cold.
And I remember it sucking bad, but telling myself, he's like, you know, this isn't the first time that you're ever gonna have to kick somebody you like. You know.
He said that to you?
No, I said that to myself.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is good training. As mean as it is, I sort of took that.
Who was the hardest person you had to kick ever? Merc was the hardest.
100%. Yeah. Still to this day, I regret the way that we handled that. It was bad, but at the same time, like there was a lot of shit going on. Like a lot of things that went into that one situation never see the light of day. Like a lot of things, like even right now with the whole Crim Six and being mad at Scumpy and you know being this, that, and the other. Like even the part where he says that some people got a payout and others people didn't get a payout. Like he had a salary. The people that got a payout and it wasn't that big of a payout were always putting in sweat equity. Nobody was getting paid anything. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of behind the scenes shit never sees the light of day. And you know, right now I'm obviously saying that just to give you an example, but a lot of stuff just isn't anybody's business besides the people involved. And you know, I understand the frustrations that he's going through and being as upset as he is for being, you know, kicked essentially. But you know, talking outside of school for me has always been a big no. You know, it's just the way you know, like I've never been that way.
Well, Merc ended up doing okay for himself, man. He's crushing it over. Yeah. He's a really good.
He's incredible. Yeah,
commentator. They got a really good casting team over there right now.
Yeah, the other one shortly after that was, I mean, I can name you every single time I've had to drop somebody that hurt my heart. Merc, Rambo. I mean the Rambo. I mean Rambo. It was Rambo. Merc's the suckiest one because of the situation, but Rambo right before that, Dietrich's before that. I mean, I could go down the line and tell you every single.
Then Rambo went on to work for Sledgehammer.
Helping
to make cod now.
Yeah,
he's like a pro bowler and everything.
Yeah, semi-pro champion or some stuff like that. So, yeah, it's tough stuff in cases where you can't really tell the fans everything that's going on because it'll make the thing worse, and the only people that are going to be affected are real people. It may seem, you know, disconnected to you because we're on a camera, like you see us through a screen, but we're real persons, and those real persons, I don't know, I just think the whole dirt throwing back and forth is always going to be a big no for me. Well, unless I have to, then I'll gladly.
I would not deal well with that. I don't do well with stress just in general, but like that stuff would really stress me out.
Yeah,
that would bug me.
I love conflict, but not like that. I'm not the whole back and forth. It's just kind of like a bad breakup kind of thing. But it's like kind of like it's over. Like you're on a new team, you got an announcement. It's like why are you? Yeah. It's like, do you need clicks? Like why do you need attention right now? Like,
I support
let it go.
It, man. He's creating drama. He's creating the rivalry.
I feel like he's.
I want him to spill more to you.
I feel like he's trying to do like the old Hecz role of having an actual villain.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a necessary role that needs to be filled. I think drama is good. Mm-hmm. Like you can have that kind of wrestling kind of back and forth, but it doesn't need to be real life things. There could be just some shit talk from a match you had and let it go in the next match. It doesn't need. It's too personal, I think, right now. I think it's all super personal. I don't think that's good for drama.
What were you gonna say?
I want a secret video recording of you in some really compromising situation.